Okay. Ooh, this bed.
Dear Diary, high school sucks. Boys are the worst. Blue forever. Friends forever. Drama till the end. Also, parents just don't understand. Ugh. Love them.
Ooh, I feel like a sausage in a casing. Hold on. Let me make you taller. Hey friend, and welcome back to the most inconsistent channel on YouTube. It is Sim here at the Sim of all trades, coming to you dressed fresh, baby. Oh my gosh, you might be wondering what's happening and if I'm okay. Truth is, not okay, but that's not the point of this video. But yeah, I am here coming to you in my high school uniform. Not all of it, because some of it is missing and none of it fits. Like none of it, let's be honest. It's been 14 years. Anyways, where does time go? Yeah, again, you may be wondering what I'm doing here. So for this month for YouTube, I decided to give myself a little bit of a challenge and do a high school theme. As some of you might know, I'm a youth volunteer. I volunteer for a youth group, and it just got me kind of feeling nostalgic, flashbacking to high school, thinking about all the things we've been through, you know, and how fun teenage years are, and also confusing, but mostly confusing, but also fun. But not really, but really confusing. Anyways, so that's what this video is about. It's about a flashback to high school. So that's what this video is about, is a slight flashback to high school. I didn't know what to do for this one, but I thought the best way would be to start by doing a favorites video, and instead of doing my April favorites, because April happened last month, or May favorites, even though I don't have any favorites for May yet, I thought I would share with you my high school favorites, which is why I am dressed in this ridiculous outfit. This was kind of my uniform, kind of. I didn't wear a black skirt. We wore a grey one, but none of those fit anymore, so there's that. High school was such a trip, you guys, and this outfit is really just, it's squeezing me in. But I thought I'd show you what I used to look like when I went to high school. I would dress up like this. Yeah, I need to get out of this right now because it's killing me. And let me just tell you something. This morning I realized that even at age 30 something, I don't know how to tie a tie. Okay, let me just change outfits real quick. Alright, and I'm back, and way too zoomed in. Let's just fix that quickly. Okay, there we go. Okay, so I'm back. Whew, I need to change out of that uniform. It's been a long time. And really, what is the point? Anyways, that's a debate for another day. As I said, I'm going to be sharing with you my high school favorites. It's a new month. It's my birthday month. I tried not to buy anything last month, so I'm kind of glad that I don't have an April favorites to share, and that I get to share my high school favorites. Guys, high school was such a trip. Honestly, I don't think anybody should have to go through high school, but we have to because of the education system. It was not great. It wasn't my favorite. It wasn't like terrible, but it wasn't my favorite, but it wasn't terrible. Anyways, so the first thing I thought I'd do is give you a little flashback to high school sim. Yeah, those are just some of the pictures that I have. I don't have a lot, to be quite honest. I didn't take that many photos in high school. I was in the school play, so I assume they have some of the photos, but I just generally, I don't even know if I had a phone. No, I definitely had a phone, but I just never used it, I guess. I will say that one of the things that I realized in high school is, one, now suddenly I have feelings for people. Two, I care more about my appearance. I care more about my appearance. Your hormones are going crazy. Like, it's just too much. High school can just be too much. And I think that all of us can share some negative and positive experiences from high school. To be quite honest, it wasn't all bad and it wasn't all good. I definitely struggled with body image. I struggled with insecurities and confidence. Again, I was fat in high school, and you know, people have lots of fun names to call you when you're fat. Anyways, I am a super loud person, but I was really loud in high school. I was also kind of a geek. I love to read. I spent a lot of time in the library. I didn't play that much sports because I hated sports. You know what, that's not the truth. I didn't hate sports, I just hated some. I hated cross country. I remember coming in dead last for cross country for PE. Like, what is the point of cross country and PE and then grading people on that? Anyways, yeah, some triggering things. But again, it wasn't all bad and it wasn't all good. I think that as the years went by, I grew in confidence as a person. I don't think I learned to really love myself until after high school, to be quite honest with you guys. I think I just tolerated myself when I was in high school. And also, being an Enneagram type 4, and being the person that I am, an individualistic person, I really didn't like that I had to wear a school uniform. And I really didn't like that I had to conform to society's idea of what a black plus size girl is, you know? So I tried to rebel against that a lot. But anyways, it was, again, high school was a trip. That's gonna be the tagline of this video. High school was a trip. So let's just get started straight away into what my high school favorites were. They were fun and pretty interesting, and I thought that it will be just fun to share. This is just a fun video. It's gonna be hopefully a fun month here on YouTube of high school flashbacks. Some of the content that is coming up is gonna be really fun, really awesome, and hopefully it will give you a fun little flashback into your high school self. I would really like to know what you guys were like in high school. I think it would be interesting. Anyways, okay, first things first, let's get started on the favorites. Okay, first things first, my favorite subject, ratio. I am not an academic, guys. Never pretended to be, never will pretend to be. Like, I actually don't know how I passed school. Yeah, maths was my least favorite subject, but my favorite subjects were art and drama. You know when you just come alive in a topic, actually, and history, but mostly art and drama. You know when you just come alive in a topic and something just makes your whole life just shine. Oh my word, I love drama and I loved art, and I just love drama. I thought it was so awesome to become somebody else. That is still something that I really love. I'm like, and it's what I love about movies as well, is like watching people become somebody else and embody those characters so perfectly. I love drama, I love the stories, I love storytelling. I thought it was so great that I could look like this but somehow represent somebody else, somehow be somebody else. It was amazing. I also really loved art because I felt like I had been drawing my whole life, and now I was being given the tools and the knowledge to somehow create better and to design better and to draw better. I learned a lot about acrylics and painting, and it just came alive for me. It was something that I really loved doing. A few years ago in 2016, I got the opportunity to go to the with some friends of mine, my friend Juanito and my friends Byron and Amber. They took us sorry, my throat is crazy today. My friends Byron and Amber, they took us to the Met Museum in New York, and it was such a full circle moment for me. I'm not gonna cry. It was such a full circle moment for me because we went through the I am crying. We went through the displays of like all of the art and stuff. That's not really great English, but it's fine. And I saw Van Gogh's work. I saw all of these artists that I had admired, Monet. Like, it was incredible for me. I felt like everything that I had learned and absorbed in high school, I was experiencing it again right there in that room, and was just so inspired. And you know what, for a creative person, doing subjects that bring out more of your creativity and help you to hone your creative talent, it's like the best thing ever. The best thing ever. Okay, moving on from my favorite subjects to my favorite food when I was in high school. This sounds insane, but really, Everybody has a favorite food. My favorite food in high school, and the reason really why I gained so much weight, was a ham and cheese pie. I won't touch that thing now, but I'm telling you, ham and cheese pies were just beautiful. Buttery, beautiful and soft, with cheese all the time. I loved ham and cheese pies. It was my favorite food. That's all I'm gonna say about that. It's the reason why I gained so much weight, but I really did love ham and cheese pies. They were easy, and I often forgot my lunch. Sometimes on purpose, but also because I'm a forgetful person. That was my favorite food in high school. Okay, next thing. I have to refer to my list because I'm old now and I forget. Oh, my favorite set workbook. Okay. Sorry, just one second. So, my favorite set workbook in high school, I loved reading and I still enjoy reading. But my favorites, I didn't always enjoy the set workbooks that we were given by government. I thought some of them were okay and some of them were great and some of them were ridiculous. My least favorite, mosquito coast. Get that thing away from me. Anyway, it's not the point. My favorite was Holes. I can't remember who the book is by. Let me just get that. Holes was by Louis Sachar, but I remember just reading it and picturing it in my mind and picturing the peaches and all the things, the whole story, just picturing it in my mind. And then when I watched the movie, I think it was you know what it was the first time that I was like, the picture in my head and the movie did not come together the way that I thought that it was. And it's probably the first and only time that I thought that the movie was a little bit better than the book, but not by much, but just a little bit better than the book. Okay, my next favorite was my favorite boy band. Now this is a big deal in high school because I feel like especially as a kid who grew up in the 90s and even kids today, like I'm an adult and I do have a favorite boy band right now, although I don't consider them a boy band, I consider them musical geniuses, talking about BTS. But I think that every girl and every person really goes through the phase of having a favorite boy band. And for me, I did love NSYNC, loved Backstreet Boys, really preferred Backstreet Boys over NSYNC, but my favorite boy band at the time was this British boy band called Blue. Are you kidding me? They were also cute and they had British accents. My friends and I were obsessed with everything British. We used to buy this magazine. It was a British magazine actually, I can't remember what it was called now, but it would just tell us all of the latest gossip on England and all the British stars that we followed. I loved Blue, loved them till Lee broke them up, but whatever. Love Blue. Was fully believing that I'm gonna marry Simon, just fully believing. I thought they were such a great boy band. I thought they had a fun message. They were really positive. They were kind of like really hot and kind of sexy, and I was just like dreamy eyes about them. Never met them, so there's that. Really I was gonna be Mrs. Simon, but none of that happened. Thought I'd write a song with them, it'd be great, and obviously they broke up in the end because all boy bands break up and break our hearts. But I love them. I thought this was it. Like I had discovered this boy band. I was gonna be a missus of one of them. I was gonna be able to meet them one day. The dreams of the young. Anyways, that didn't happen. If you have never heard of Blue, I do recommend listening to them for a bit of nostalgia. They were really cool. I thought they did a really great job as a band, and I thought that their songs were very much of the sappy love variety type that we love as young people. So the first memory I'm gonna share is, I'm not gonna cry, is one that's kind of really deeply personal for me. And the last thing I'll share with you guys before I show you something crazy was the first time I got on the school stage for the play. Don't know why I'm crying. We did, it was Footloose, and I was playing Auntie somebody. I don't know, if you watch Footloose you know the characters, but I was playing somebody's aunt, and I wore this ridiculous outfit because they had to make me look a little bit older than I was. And first of all, my nephew was white, you know, please. And I just remember, like, even now I still don't know what I want to do with the rest of my life, but then I thought, gosh, this is what I want to do for the rest of my life. I remember getting on stage for my part and just being so nervous, and like the first thing you see when you walk on stage is you don't see the audience, you just see lights, like a lot of lights. The stage lights is bright. Woo, they are so bright. And I remember getting on the stage and just being like, this is where I belong. This is everything. This is exactly what I want to do. I remember just getting so excited, and I'm pretty sure I messed up my words or something, and I only had a few lines in that school play, but I just remember it clicking, just all of it clicking into place. Like, this is why high school matters, this is why I'm here, I'm training to become a great actor, I'm here living my dreams, I get to tell somebody else's story, and hopefully me telling the story in this way will help somebody else. And I couldn't believe it. I can't believe I'm crying. It was such a great moment for me. But that audition for me was really nerve-wracking. It was crazy. I mean, I think I did a school play when I was in grade 7, but it was like the one where everybody's cast, can't remember. But auditioning for that school play, having to portray an American and do an American accent and all of these things, it was just crazy. It was crazy to me. And no one tells you how to do it until they tell you how to do it. And I remember just... it was so incredible. And I won't forget, our cast used to always close off the school play with a musical number, and I remember just dancing in my crazy old lady makeup and just trying to remember all the steps. I'm not a great dancer. And laughing with the main character lead. He was really great, he was really funny. And I just was like, this is it, this is what high school is meant to be about. Not only discovering who you are, but getting to enjoy the process of discovering who you are. And yeah, it was wild. I don't know, one of the things that I've learned and seen and kind of rediscovered during this time in lockdown is that the dreams that we have as kids and as young and as teenagers, they don't disappear. Maybe they come about in a different way. Maybe they come back into our lives for a short season. You know, maybe you will get to do them. Maybe we will achieve them. But we dreamt those dreams for a reason. And there's no time limit on when they get to come true. That's the one thing I've really learned throughout this pandemic. And so yeah, those are all my favorites. Those are all my high school favorites. High school was a trip, as I said. I really hope that you've enjoyed this video, and I hope that it gives you an opportunity to think about your high school experience, and whether it was good or bad, remind yourself of how far you've come as a person, and how much you've healed, how much you've grown, how much you've learned about yourself, and thinking about, like, would my 16-year-old self be proud of where I am today? What would you tell your 16-year-old self? I don't know. Maybe that's going to be my next letter to my 16-year-old self. Anyways, before we go, and sorry about that random tear fest there at the end, I thought I would share with you guys one thing I thought was really awesome in high school that I look at now. And here's the thing, I have really wanted to get rid of this thing, but my dad likes it, so we keep it in the house. But I thought I was the next Picasso when I made it. But I look at it now and I cringe in shame. In shame. But anyways, I thought I would share it with you, and I thought it would be a really fun way to end off this video. And that is my high school project. Oh my gosh, when did I make this? I think it was in grade 11. Oh my gosh. This was my art in high school. I was really into horses, really loved horses, still love horses. And it was a self-portrait project, and I really loved, like, lots of colors. And so this was the self-portrait with my horse. Like, I look like I'm wearing 2 different kinds of foundation. I look like I'm wearing 2 different kinds of foundation. Like, why are my lips blue? I just want to show you guys so you can see. Just look at it. Just in all its glory, enjoy the awkwardness. Oh my gosh, I think I've gotten better as an artist, but this is the original story, the original painting. It was so bad. We have this hanging in our house. I need you to understand that. So every day I'm traumatized by where I used to be, and I try and get better. But yeah, that's it for this video. I hope you really enjoyed it. I hope you enjoy our theme for this month, which is going to be a young flashback to high school, just kind of reliving some great memories, but also just sharing what teenagers are going through now, because my gosh, and then also just, you know, just having fun. I think we've all really had a really hard year, and having fun literally is probably the only way to stay sane. So from me and my painting, from me physical sim and painting sim, I hope you have a really great weekend. I will see you in the next video, and don't forget that no one is like you, and that is your power. Cannot wait until I see you next time. Have a great weekend.
Calling on Mondays overdue.